Hello class, today we will be doing an activity called Ecosystem Fun, and as you guys know, over the past couple weeks we've been studying different ecosystems such as aquatic, rainforest, desert, marine, and forest, just to name a few, but we want to focus on one specific ecosystem and we're going to draw an organism within that ecosystem, and then we're going to show contrast through line, and we're going to draw that organism 3 different times, but with lines that we create we're going to show contrast between the 3 creations. So for today, the materials that you're going to be needing is going to be computer paper, and you're going to need scissors, and then we're going to need colored pencils and markers, and then we're going to need a ruler, and then a pencil, and then what is optional is to use construction paper to show the contrast, or we could even use, I'm gonna find a glue stick. If you need a glue stick to use that construction paper, you can definitely use that just to show contrast, but that's completely optional to you guys. And so let's get into this video. Remember, your projects are going to look completely different from mine, so remember, just pick an organism from that ecosystem and then draw it, and then show contrast using different lines or any type of technique that you know of to separate and contrast the different organisms that you create. All right, let's go, class. Okay, third graders, make sure you have your piece of paper, your ruler, and your pencil ready to go. So now we're going to create 2 even lines. So we have 3 sections of our white paper, and so we're going to use the centimeter side, and we're going to have to make 2 marks of 9 centimeters. 9 centimeters, third graders. So I'm going to put a dash, make sure it's lined up with the paper. I'm going to put a dash at 9, and I'm going to put another dash at 18, because 9 plus 9 is 18. And I'm going to make 2 of them so they're nice and straight. 9, and then I'm just going to trace them straight down, try to even them up. And then you should be able to have 3 evenly lines. Remember, you only have to make 2 because there's already a third space for you. So remember to only make 2 lines, make sure they're straight and as even as possible. Okay, third graders, now it's time to create your animal. And like I mentioned earlier, you can use many different animals, but remember to keep the same animal. It just depends what type of ecosystem you want to focus on. So you can even do a shark, monkey, fish, any type of animal that correlates to the ecosystem that you are working on. So I'm going to create a jellyfish. I'm focusing on the aquatic ecosystem. And so I'm going to go create this jellyfish, and then I'll let you guys know what to do next. But remember that if you want to use construction paper, you would then insert it now. You would cut out the dimensions of it, and then you would glue it on, paste it there, and then use your glue stick to paste it on, and then you're set to go, and then you can draw your organism, whatever you create. But remember, that is completely optional, and so I'm just going to create my animal, my organism here, and then we're going to get to it. And then of course I'm gonna erase it and make it look nice, but I wanna create this rough draft, and then I'm gonna have this video go through a speed motion just so I can show you I can create the 3, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, third graders, now you should have all of your 3 organisms on one sheet like we have here, and now we're gonna have the important part where we're gonna have a contrast between each of these your organism. And so I'm gonna take you, just for an example, I'm gonna use 3 different lines to show contrast between my organisms, and I will use color to bring my creations to life. So I'm just gonna create these lines to show contrast. Again, so this is another way to show contrast. So I'm using a straight line using a ruler. You can use many different type of lines. I'm just gonna walk through you with you guys. This is one way I'm gonna show contrast between my jellyfish, and then I'm gonna make a bright color to show contrast between the two colors that I use. And so everywhere throughout this, you'll show contrast either with your line creations or the colors that you choose. And so I am almost done. And so I'm gonna pause this video and then work on the other two jellyfishes, showing a different line that is different from this first one. Okay, third graders, we're almost done. So now I'm gonna use markers and colored pencils to go over my lines and to show contrast. And again, remember your organisms that you created are way different than mine. So just be sure to have your lines be different from the other organism and use your colors to show contrast. So I'm gonna fast forward the video right now and enjoy the process. Hello, class. I hope you really enjoyed showing line and contrast through organisms. Here's my final work and how it looked. I didn't record this, but I added the background and then erased a few lines here and there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to see what your guys' projects are going to turn out to be. And please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.